A colossal fallen tree spans the rushing stream. Mr. Lin carefully digs rare tubers from its mossy crevices, securing vital sustenance. He then carries thick bamboo poles, laying the groundwork for his shelter. He constructs a bamboo ladder with vines, turning the vertical challenge into an accessible ascent. Shaving planks with a machete, he assembles a solid floor and weaves a robust roof frame, showing skilled craftsmanship covered in giant banana leaves. This compact sanctuary offers a secure vantage point, marking the triumphant completion of his refuge. Assessing the structural integrity, his hands trace the rough bark, ensuring the colossal trunk can bear the weight of his future construction. Amidst the mossy depressions, he discovers rare plant seedlings and carefully extracts them for preservation. With a delicate knife tip, he excavates the soil to reveal a plump brown tuber, harvesting another crucial resource from the unforgiving jungle. The vibrant tubers glisten by the stream. Satisfied with his harvest, he leaps from the log, adjusts his heavy pack, casts a final glance at the treehouse, and ventures into the deep jungle. He navigates the rapids, leaping across with fallen trunks. Reaching a dense zone of banana and palm trees, he selects a robust trunk. Dropping his pack, he draws his machete. Spitting into his palms for grip, he prepares to strike the wood. Reinforcing the foundation, he places bamboo poles as crossbeams in the rushing water, rigorously testing their stability against the current. Crawling beneath the massive fallen tree, he adjusts the vertical support poles to perfectly bear the immense weight. By wedging flat stones into the base using leverage, he ensures the structural pillars are locked immovably into place. Crafting the ascent, he positions a long timber between the vertical supports, conceptualizing the precise geometry for his ladder. Using a small handsaw with a yellow handle, he cuts clean notches into the wood, the crisp sound echoing through the valley. Once severed, he picks up the piece and feels the smooth cut surface, ensuring every step will provide a secure and level foothold for the climb ahead. Shaping the framework, he taps a thick crossbeam with his machete to read the wood grain, optimizing the cutting angle for maximum strength, marking the exact positions on the mainframe. He chops horizontal slots to house the ladder steps with a heavy iron hammer. He drives long nails to secure the first beam, the resounding strikes echoing his unwavering determination. Constructing the framework, the second rung is swiftly installed, giving the ladder its initial form and a robust appearance. He reinforces the final section with extra nails, a critical measure to guarantee absolute safety during the climb. Gripping the sides firmly, he ascends rapidly to the very top of the fallen tree. After a brief pause, he turns and climbs back down to carefully test the load-bearing capacity and anti-slip stability. Bridging the gap, he attempts to spin a long timber between the giant log and a living tree, meticulously adjusting the contact points for perfect horizontal alignment. Raising a heavy mallet, he drives the beams in deep into the living tree's notch with steady, powerful blows. Pulling out metal wire and vines, he wraps the joint multiple times, ensuring the connection is utterly unbreakable. Locking the joints crouching down, he aligns a long nail at the intersection and drives it deep into the wood, securing the critical crossing point. Having completed the upper framework reinforcement, he descends the wooden ladder to source the next batch of materials. He discovers an old wooden board buried in the weeds, forcefully extracting it and brushing away the dead leaves. Reclaiming the timber, he swings his machete to scrape off the thick moss, confirming the inner wood is free from rot, before hoisting it onto his shoulder. Returning to the clearing, he drops the final board and surveys his reclaimed loot, planning the precise cuts. Gripping a yellow-handled wood saw, he plunges it vertically into the timber, sending a steady stream of sawdust cascading down. With the final forceful pushes of the saw, the board is completely severed. Mr. Lin wipes the sweat from his brow with the back of his hand. He picks up the cleaned and squared flooring material, tucking it securely under his arm as he strides steadily toward the ladder beneath the giant tree. Stepping inside the shelter frame, he aligns the board perfectly with the skeleton, laying it flat in the center position. He pushes an irregularly edged board into the frame from below for initial positioning, climbing the rudimentary ladder with measuring tools. He prepares for final fixation, walking slowly across the newly laid floor. He tests its load-bearing capacity. The solid thud confirms its remarkable sturdiness. Raising the pillars, carrying a bundle of trimmed long poles, he approaches the tree root area and ascends to the platform, placing a pole on the floor. He attempts to insert it vertically into a drilled hole standing firmly on the platform. He braces the bottom with his foot to ensure perfect vertical, then readies his iron hammer for the decisive strike. Leaning over the floor joint, he embeds the pole base into the structure, carefully adjusting its tilt with hammer and in right hand and nail steadied by left. He drives it deep into the wood, locking the pillar firmly in place. Shifting his stance, he adds diagonal reinforcement nails to the other side, sending wood chips flying with each powerful blow. Completing the frame, he moves around the platform, processing the remaining 3 pillars with seamless efficiency. Setting aside the hammer, he rises and vigorously shakes the newly erected pillar. It stands immovable, passing the stability test. Then he spans a crossbeam across the notches atop the 2 main pillars, forming a striking geometric shape against the lush jungle. His shoulders, a massive bundle of flattened bamboo curtains climbing back to the platform to serve as the roof's waterproof layer. Kneeling on the floor, he unrolls a sheet, its rustle blending with the forest's insect chorus. With fine vines, he wraps the joint between crossbeam and bamboo board, that ensuring the wall base is secure. Perfecting the enclosure, tilting his head to check the vertical of the bamboo strips. His fingers dart through the gaps to pull the vines tight and tie them off. His hands execute a complex lashing technique, weaving the vines into the bamboo splits to form a solid connecting line. Holding a long bamboo board with one hand, he gently taps its edge with a hammer to adjust the gaps, pursuing a flawless seal. Fortifying the entrance, crouching at the doorway, he inserts the last few equal-length bamboo strips into the top fixing slots. He erects a crucial vertical support pole in the middle of the wall, connecting to the eave crossbeam with iron nails to enhance overall rigidity. Standing on the ladder's edge, he reaches up and swings his hammer, driving nails deep into the seams of the main ridge beam. Reinforcing the roof, he crawls to the side, fitting a horizontal timber against the slanted ridge and striking it firmly. Into place with both hands, he rapidly ties a cross knot with rattan rope around bamboo, an ancient technique ensuring structural resilience. Stepping back, he surveys the perimeter, revealing a stable and symmetrical framework. Refining the silhouette, wielding an axe, he cleanly chops off the long bamboo poles protruding from the eaves, refining the building's outer profile, climbing onto the highest crossbeam with monkey-like agility. He adds a short wooden wedge at the apex for secondary fixation. From a distance, the triangular roof is now covered with a dense grid-like skeleton within which he continues his meticulous labor. He secures the bamboo joints with fine cords working from within the top frame. The shelter, spanning a fallen giant, stands as a testament to his engineering skill. After surveying the surroundings to check stability, he kneels on the platform. He aligns a short vertical stake with a reserved hole, preparing to hammer it firmly into place. He strikes the stake with a wooden mallet, driving wedges deep into the seam to secure it firmly. He then places a trimmed horizontal pole atop the uprights, forming a complete and sturdy handrail for safety. Thatching the roof, crawling to the outer edge, he carefully layers banana leaves in a scale-like pattern to maximize waterproofing. From afar, half of the roof is already covered, its vibrant green blending seamlessly with the surrounding foliage for excellent concealment. Crouching inside the compact interior, he uses a bamboo twig broom to sweep away wooden debris from the floor, ensuring every corner is clean. He gathers handfuls of leaf scraps, rolling them into a large banana leaf to form a makeshift trash bag. Bending down, he picks up stray wood chips, cleaning every hidden corner around the platform for absolute tidiness. Casting a gratified look at the nearly finished shelter, his figure fades into the deep jungle. He returns to the shelter, carrying neat bamboo slips under his arm inside the hut. He crouches on the wooden floor to begin weaving red cords. His fingers move with extreme flexibility, using nearly transparent thread to bind the materials tightly, ensuring the curtain remains perfectly flat and dense. Finishing the blind. A large section of the bamboo curtain is now woven on the floor, the rhythmic addition of new materials showcasing his steady pace. Bending over, he adjusts the edges, repeatedly checking the flatness to guarantee its functional integrity. Standing up, he rolls up the finished curtain, lifts it high, and secures it firmly to the crossbeam above the entrance.